Hi, everyone. Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology for May 27th through June 2nd. Can you believe that it's almost June in 2022? That's crazy. All right. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Thank you for listening or watching wherever you are right now in this world. All right. So this week, we are going to have the opportunity to find a new solution to an older theme or story that we're working on. So that's definitely some good news. Now, I think that it could be prior to this week that you thought that you had all the answers, you thought that you had all the information and you were going in the right direction, but there's going to be some new inspiration or new ideas or some reveals that are going to come in. And once you have that piece of information, the way you feel about something or the way that you approach something has to shift a little bit. So let's talk about why. Okay, so we've been talking about both Mars and Jupiter being in Aries. This week, they are going to meet up and they're going to kick off a brand new cycle of energy that's going to bring a lot of expansive, driven focus to an area of your life. So, where you've been feeling this, and like, I don't think it's going to be a shock to you. You're going to feel an amplification. You're going to feel something that's just kind of revved up and you're like, I've got to go for this. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of ideas. A little effort is going to go a long way with this energy. Now, with this transit, I do want to tell you that you find what you seek. So holding optimism is extremely important. You definitely want to walk with courage and focus on what you want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. That is the challenge when it comes to this energy. All right. This week, we also have Venus moving into her home sign of Taurus. Now, Taurus is an area of your life where you've been experiencing a lot of shifts, breakthroughs, unexpected revelations, changes, and also that overwhelming desire to find stability and resources that you can count on, beauty and grace in your life. Now, with Venus here, the tension of finding ways to do this is going to lessen. But at the same time, your desire to be present and connected to the path that you're on is going to be amplified as well. It's almost like you see it a little bit more clear now. You have that added support to help you get in this direction. So you're really driven to go that way too. All right. To add to this sense of new beginnings, we also have a new moon in Gemini this week. Now, what's interesting about this new moon in Gemini is that Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, is in retrograde. So in a way, you're getting like a new beginning or a new slate, but it's something that you discovered weeks ago and that you're still working on. There could, like, in other words, there could be like one more phase of revision out of these new intentions and this new slate that you're working on. But what's important with this new moon, the intentions and the goals that you set, is to consider the ideas and the connections and the inspiration that you have. And with Gemini, it's always okay to have more than one. It's definitely encouraged to have one or two, at least two paths to kind of dive into and see where they can take you. So this week, I definitely encourage you to write down the ideas, even if they pop into your mind at the middle of the night. If there's something that just you're thinking about mid-sentence, make sure you write it down. It could be fleeting, but I promise you it's going to be a good one that you're probably going to want to pursue in the weeks to come. Alrighty, guys, just as a reminder, please be sure to listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign as we go through these horoscopes. That'll give you a better overall view. And also, just to remind you one more time, we do have that free report here at Astrology Hub where you can get your sun, moon, and rising. And then I'll give you a quick overview of how all of those work together. All you need to do to get your free report is go to astrologyhub.com/sun, moon, and rising. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, Cancer, let's talk about your week. Now, your big three focuses for this week are going to be making the most of expansive opportunities around your career and your reputation. Number two, communicating with groups and one-on-one about how you want to grow your dream. And three, working behind the scenes with transitions, ending bad habits and picking up ones that will really support your overall ambitions. Now, let's talk about why these are your big three. When it comes to your career and your reputation, you have a lot of fire, a lot of courage and determination flowing into this area of your life that's asking you to step out into the world in a bold new way. And that's going to be amplified even more this week. And this, honestly, this energy, you could feel it around that home work life balance, your vitality, and your partnerships as well. So I encourage you to set really high goals and then act on them. It won't take a lot of effort to get things done, but you do have to act, Cancer. So definitely make that move. Now, when it comes to relationships overall, harmony and beauty are going to be in flow in how you communicate with groups, one on one, however you need to. And it's definitely going to help you work with any of the revisions that you're having to go back and look at, or any breakthroughs or shifts in what you're trying to do, because you've been juggling a lot here. Now, the new moon this week is going to be happening in a more private area of your life, behind the scenes, something that not a lot of people know about. It's always great to kind of have that clean slate on the inside. And I like how this new moon for you is definitely helping you with transitions, closing chapters, so you can kind of grow into this new energy that's coming up for you. And it could be, Cancer, that you find that as you go through these revisions, that you thought a couple of weeks ago that you could take this idea, you could take this project or this person, place, or thing forward with you. But now that you know what you know, you realize that you have to kind of tie this off in this transition or in this partnership or connection so you can move forward. But I do think that there's going to be a beautiful solution for all sides of this, and that you're going to be able to find it. You just kind of have to look for it and come to that realization, because sometimes we definitely want to carry things with us, even though the time for it to go and the time for us to go has come. But I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time.